The NFL playoffs kick off as they usually do, with the winner of the AFC South hosting a playoff game at 4:30 p.m. on Saturday. That's Houston hosting Cleveland. In that game, I'm going to take Joe Flacco and Cleveland over Houston 28-21. I do believe Houston has the talent to hang in there. It's just I believe Joe Flacco's experience, Kevin Stefanski's experience in the playoffs, and just the Browns just drive to win against the Texans in terms of wanting to do it for Flacco is just going to push them over that edge. It'll come down to the last one or two possessions in that fourth quarter. Houston might have a chance to tie it at the end, but I do not see Houston being able to pull it off. So that would be Cleveland as a 5 seed going ahead and winning. Then I'm going to go ahead and take Kansas City 14 over Miami 10. Now, a couple of things about that game. That is a weather game, a cold weather game. Negative 30-degree wind chills are forecasted, which is not healthy or safe in any way. That game is, as of right now, not expected to be moved in any way. And I just believe Kansas City is a slightly better team than Miami. I don't believe either team is going to make it beyond the next round, but one of them is going to make it beyond this round. And I think that's going to be Kansas City, because I think Kansas City is slightly more prepared to play in a cold weather game. Miami has a lot of injuries on the pass rush and everything, so the way to get to Mahomes is to rush him and make him out of the pocket, make him make off-schedule plays, and he doesn't have the people around him to help with that right now. I'm going to go ahead and take Buffalo 12 over Pittsburgh 6. This is also going to be a weather game. There is going to be severe weather in Buffalo, including lake effect snow and temperatures below freezing. Those temperatures will not be great. It'll be interesting because Buffalo and Pittsburgh are about a 90-minute drive apart from each other. Obviously, the Pittsburgh Steelers should fly in today for the Sunday game, but they might not fly until tomorrow. It'll all depend on how the weather is in Pittsburgh or Buffalo, and whether or not they have to come in a different way. That game was reported to potentially be moving to Cleveland, but they've ruled that it is not. I'm taking Buffalo 12 over Pittsburgh 6. I think it's going to be just a lot of field goal kicking, and the stadium in Buffalo has a lot of advantages for the home team in terms of field goal kicking, just because of the way it's designed and the fact that their kicker is used to practicing in that weather. I'm going to take Green Bay 35 over Dallas 21 in an upset. That's also going to be on Sunday. I just think it would be absolutely hilarious for Jordan Love to get his first playoff win against Mike McCarthy. Be a funny thing to see. I'm going to take Green Bay for the win because I think the Packers are on a little bit of a hotter streak, and Dallas, I believe, has only won one game against a team with a winning record, or they may have won no games against a team with a winning record. Most of their wins came against teams without a winning record. It was not a good year for Dallas in terms of trying to win. Pretty sure, no, they beat Philadelphia, so they have at least one win against a team with a winning record, but then they lost to Buffalo and Miami in back-to-back weeks. Detroit versus the Rams is going to be an interesting one. That I feel like is going to be very close, come down to the last possession, and I think Detroit's going to win 21-14 or 21-17, somewhere in that range, where it's going to come down. Detroit's going to be trailing or tied, and they're going to get the ball last. They're going to go down, and they're going to end up scoring a touchdown, and leave like 5-10 seconds left on the clock. The Rams will get the ball. They won't have time to do anything with it. And then I'm going to take Tampa Bay 35 over the Eagles 11. I'm going to take the Eagles scoring first on a field goal on the opening possession, and then they're going to go and Tampa Bay is going to score 5 straight touchdowns, and the Eagles are going to be down, and they're not going to be doing anything on offense, not going to be doing anything on offense. Then in garbage time, like last 7-8 minutes of the fourth quarter, Eagles are going to get the ball. 7-8 minutes of the third quarter, actually, let's say that. 7-8 minutes of the third quarter, Eagles are going to get the ball, drive down the field, they'll go for 2, and they'll make it, and it'll be 11 with like 16 minutes left in the game. So they'll kick off to Tampa Bay, who will just eat clock, and Tampa Bay will win. So that's my NFL predictions for the wildcard weekend. I look forward to seeing how these play out. Knowing my luck, last year in the NFL playoffs, I think I got every single prediction wrong. Hopefully that doesn't happen again.